Hey everybody, Mark again here, WeatherMan Plus. I hope you're having a great day today. Hope you have a great day of thanks yesterday. God bless every single one of you. Hope you have a great day for the rest of this week. Although we do have a storm coming, and matter of fact, I'm showing we have two storms coming. So let me get into it and show you what it is I'm talking about. This is your low pressure system, so you can see that just within a few days that we're going to have a system moving up from Louisiana, and it's going to be taking all that moisture and that precipitation coming from the Gulf, and it's going to be colliding together, create a bad storm system. On one side, on the eastern side, it's going to be rain, and on the western side, it's going to be some snow. And the reason why you got rain on the eastern side is because the warm air coming up from the Gulf, and this is spinning counterclockwise. So that's pulling the cold air down on the west side, and it's pushing the warm air up on the east side. So this will be a big rain event for the East Coast. Not as much snow as you want, but it will be snowfall for some people out of this system. Now, as it moves to the northeast, you see it does grow bigger, so it is quite a strong system that does move through. Some people underestimate it, but I think it will be anywhere from 6 to 10 inches of snowfall for some. Now, after this system moves through, we have a second system that will be moving through, and it's going to start in the same location, and this is going to be on Thursday. And it's going to start from Louisiana, and it's going to head straight north to the central U.S., but it's going to collide with some cold temperatures coming down, and I will show you that. So it will cause snowfall for some people in the central U.S. Now, the second system will move to the northeast as well, and it will grow bigger and get some strength. That's because it's colliding with the colder air, making itself larger. And I will show you as well what goes on with that. Now, here's the system moving through today. You can see the rain moving through the south, going through Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. This is Saturday. It's still going to be hanging around. And then as we get into Sunday is when everything starts building up for Louisiana again. Now, when this system moves, and this is Monday, you can see it starts moving towards the northeast. It's when it starts colliding with the colder air, and it starts getting some rain, some freezing rain, some snow. It all depends where you at in the country, but I will show you the amounts. But as we get into Tuesday, it starts moving to the northeast. It does leave some heavy snowfall for the Ohio Valley. And the northeast, like I said, y'all getting rain event out of this because of the warm air being pushed up from the Gulf, and the cold air is being pulled down because we do have a cold air, polar air event that is coming. Now, it will be out by Wednesday for the northeast, Wednesday in the PM. And then as we get on through the next day of Thursday, you'll see that the second one is already starting, putting heavy rainfall for the central U.S., some freezing rain, but you also going to be getting snow. So keep that in mind. There's going to be snow for central U.S., there's going to be snow for Ohio Valley and parts of the northeast, which will probably be some lake effect snow, but you will be getting it. Now, this storm moves up on next Friday, and you'll see that the snowfall for everybody in the central U.S., heavier at times. I will bring the accumulations up so you know how much and who's getting what. But once again, it is warm on the east side and pulling down cold on the west side. So it's going to be a rain event for a lot of people on the East Coast as well. So it's not going to be snow like y'all hoping to get out of this. And most of it looks like it's going to be towards Pennsylvania and New York. Pretty much everybody around the Great Lakes. I think it's going to be a lot of lake effect snow that's going to be given part to that. But there's going to be two systems, guys. There's going to be one going across the Ohio Valley, the other one going across the central U.S., going by the Great Lakes. Now, here's your total amount of rainfall expected, and this is starting Sunday, and you can see it already starting in the south. And I went with Euro, guys, because I checked the GFS, and GFS ain't showing the same things that is showing up on the low-pressure systems and all the other perimeters. GFS is showing just one system, and the second system is very light and goes off into the water. The ocean. But the Euro does show everything, so I believe the Euro is correct on this one. Now, the first system moves through. This is all the way till Tuesday. You can see the inches, 1 to 2 inches on the yellow and the orange, and the heavy from the 3 to 5 inches is the red. But the heaviest of 9 inches will be over here towards southern Louisiana and eastern Texas. Then as we get into the Thursday for the next system, you can see it starts in the same spot, just adding more harm to a place that's already been heavy rainfall. Now it's showing that it's going to get another 10 inches of rain from that event. And then it's going to move to the north and east, but you see it also the central U.S. It does impact it with precipitation as it moves through. So this is going to be a pretty big event for the whole East Coast, the whole East USA, as far as rainfall, snow, flash flooding. It is going to be more than just a snow event. Now, if you look at the temperatures that this is going to bring in, you'll see already that this temperature is already bringing in negative 30. That means 30 degrees difference in what you're feeling now. It's going to be 30 degrees colder in this pocket, 20 on the outer rims. So it is going to bring colder, 20 to 30 degrees difference of colder air. And it does reach way far south, all the way to northern Georgia, western South Carolina. You're going to be 30 degrees colder. And then it goes all the way down towards Florida with 20 degrees colder, as well as Louisiana. So it is reaching way south. And as it moves to the northeast, you'll see the second cold air is bringing 34 degrees colder temperatures, and it's going to come down and collide with that second temperature anomaly that moves to the central U.S. And when they collide, it's going to take an eastern push after that. And you see it does bring 36 degrees right there, and that is on next Thursday. And then when it meets up, it just carries it to the east, and it brings 30 degrees temperatures. So you can see the numbers, and goes all across the states: Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York. And you're talking next Sunday, New York, you're going to be 35 to 36 degrees colder for Pennsylvania, southern New York. And then as you get even further, it carries it on over. It is going to be a cold event. And it's not just going to be one, it's going to be two. And if you notice at the last day outlook, you see how big the system actually grew, and there's more colder air coming from the west that's going to be carrying also around, because this is doing a counterclockwise spin. So this cold air will be coming over to the northeast as well. Now this will show you where the snowfall will be and who will get what amounts. And just so you know what you're looking at, the system is moving right here over western Virginia, right up towards Pittsburgh. So the system is twirling right here. It's going to be bringing rainfall to the East Coast from the warm air rising. But from the cold air pulling down, you're going to be seeing the snow accumulate on the western side. Now, as we look at the total amount from the first snowfall, which is showing that it's going to be a good snowfall, but the more significant snowfall will be the second system. Before the first system, we're showing up to 11 inches of snowfall. That's not U.S., that's Toronto. But when you get towards western Ohio, when you get towards western Pittsburgh, western New York, that's when a lot of the snowfall is going to come into play. And you can see exactly what their expected amount is going to be for everybody in this area. Ohio, it can get all the way up to 10 inches of snow. Pittsburgh, you'll see up to 3 inches of snow. North Carolina, West Virginia, y'all going to be getting into some snow all the way south, matter of fact. As you can see, North Carolina is getting all the way up to 3. You see Kentucky's going to be getting a little over an inch. Let's see, North Carolina is all the way up to 3. Yep, all the way up to 3. And you got the Virginia all the way up to 2. And you got the western North Carolina is going to be getting almost 4 inches. And it's going to be going south, but not a whole bunch far south. North Georgia is going to be getting less than an inch of snowfall from this event. Michigan, Detroit, mostly, you're going to be getting 3 inches of snow. So there is going to be a big snow event coming with it, but the bigger snow event I'm showing is going to be the second system. Now, when we watch the second system move through and see what the total amounts are from it, you'll see what I'm talking about when I say this is going to be a way bigger snow event. It's going to be more for the northeast, but it's going to be a lot more snow. And then the second system right here gets the whole blunt end of the cold air, and it drops heavier amounts of snowfall for everybody in the northeast, and we are talking a lot more snow. We're talking up to 20 inches of snow for New York, Maine, and all y'all up here. Y'all getting up to 15 inches and 10 inches. Pittsburgh can see up to 12 inches of snow from what's going to drop from the second event. It is going to be a lot of snowfall. The second one is going to be way worse than the bigger one. Ohio, y'all going to be getting over 4 inches from the second snow, plus you got a couple inches still from the first one. West Virginia, 4 inches. Indiana, 3 inches. And this one isn't going to reach as far south as the first event did, but it's still, you are going to see snowfall from this event. And then the heaviest snowfall I'm showing, it will be for Pennsylvania and New York. And we're talking 20 inches of snowfall. I'm sure there's going to be some lake effect snow coming off the Great Lakes that's causing part of that. But at the same time, that's a big snow event. I think that's the biggest snowfall that we had all year. Now, with the beginning of this system, it's going to be bringing thunderstorms It's going to be bringing some damaging winds, 50, 60 miles an hour, even hail up to an inch. Okay, just so you know. And this is the last shot we got. We only looked at 60 hours. And this is the storm about to build up to head to the northeast right before the big snowfall event that I showed you on the map. And you can see all the rainfall that it is bringing with it. And this is when it starts changing over from the cold polar air that is coming in. But if you see the rain that's coming in just for the south, the whole I-10 corridor from Louisiana all the way to northern Florida, you can see these storms move all the way across. And that's just going to bring all this flood and rain. And then the system is going to move through, which is going to bring even more flood and rain. And then the second system will move through also through that. But let me take you to a closer look at these storms. Now this is a closer look at the storms that's moving through eastern Texas, all over Louisiana. And these storms will be tracking the next couple of days across the whole I-10 corridor, across Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, northern Florida, also some of South Carolina. And then this is also the same spot that the second system on Thursday is going to build up again and start all over again what you see now. So it's going to be a lot of rainfall. Could be some flash flooding for these states, because this is where the heaviest of the precipitation will be, is in this beginning coming off the Gulf. Now these systems are pretty strong systems. If you look, the echo tops is up to 35,000 feet on some of these storms. And even over here in Texas, it's all the way over to 40,000 feet. So it's very strong tops to these storms. So they're not weakening at any time. They are breathing very good, and they are very easily going to be able to keep going with the severe thunderstorms all the way across the I-10. So it is not weakening, but it does have some strong points that we need to watch out for, because there also could be hail dropping out of these cores, okay? Now, if you look at the storms passing through, this is for the gust potential, the downdraft. You can see exactly what kind of winds we are looking from the storms. And we're looking up to 40 to 50 miles an hour winds, even 60 in some places. So it is going to be damaging winds. It is going to be a severe event, guys. This is going to be severe thunderstorms. But like I said, these pockets with the high tops, with the high echo tops, these storms are breathing pretty good. And we're talking 50 miles an hour winds all over the place for damaging winds as far as this storm moving through. And you can see as it goes to the east, these storms ain't going to give up. They're going to be doing this day after day. And then next Thursday, it's going to start up again. So even though you got precipitation everywhere, this is where your damaging winds and your pockets of damaging winds are at the moment. So I will be updating this every day just so you can keep up to date with these storms and exactly what's going to happen with them, especially the severe weather with the flooding. So be careful of that, because this thing is going to be moving quite a system to the northeast, and there will be that second one, which will be an even heavier snowfall. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notifications when my videos do come out. That way you will know what's going on. Thank you for joining the community. God bless you all. Now, last time we read Matthew 7. Today is Matthew 8. When he was come down from the mountain, great multitudes followed him. And behold, there came a leper and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if thou wilt, thou canst make me clean. And Jesus put forth his hand and touched him, saying, I will. Be thou clean. And immediately his leprosy was cleansed. And Jesus saith unto him, See thou tell no man, but go thy way, shew thyself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded, for a testimony unto them. And when Jesus was entered into Capernaum, there came unto him a centurion, beseeching him, and saying, Lord, my servant lieth at home sick of the palsy, grievously tormented. And Jesus said unto him, I will come and heal him. The centurion answered and said, Lord, I am not worthy that thou shouldest come under my roof, but speak the word only, and my servant shall be healed. For I am a man under authority, having soldiers under me. And I say to this man, Go, and he goeth. And to another, Come, and he cometh. And to my servant, Do this, and he doeth it. When Jesus heard it, he marveled, and said to them that followed, Verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel. And I say unto you, that many shall come from the east and west, and shall sit down with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing teeth. And Jesus said unto the centurion, Go thy way, And as thou hast believed, so be it done unto thee. And his servant was healed in the self same hour. And when Jesus when Jesus was come into Peter's house, he saw his wife's mother laid and sick of a fever. And he touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she arose and ministered unto them. And when the even was come, they brought unto him many that were possessed with devils, and he cast out the spirits with his word, and healed all that were sick, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by Isaiah the prophet, saying, himself took our infirmities, and bare our sickness. Now when Jesus saw great multitudes about him, he gave commandment to depart unto the other side. And a certain scribe came and said unto him, Master, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Jesus saith unto him, The foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests, but the sons of man have not where to lay his head. And another of his disciples saith unto him, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. But Jesus saith unto him, Follow me, and let the dead bury the dead. And when he was entered into a ship, his disciples followed him. And behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, insomuch that the ship was covered with the waves, but he was asleep. And his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us, we perish. And he saith unto him, Why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith? Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. But the men marveled, saying, What manner of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obey him? And when he was come to the other side, into the country of the Gorgonses, there met him two possessed with the devils, coming out of the tombs, exceeding fierce, so that no man might pass by that way. And behold, they cried out, saying, What have we to do with thee, Jesus, thou Son of God? Art thou come hither to torment us before the time? And there was a good way off from them a herd of many swine feeding. So the devils besought him, saying, If thou cast us out, suffer us to go away into the herd of swine. And he said unto them, Go. And when they were come out, they went into the herd of the swine, and behold, the whole herd of swine ran violently down a steep place into the sea, and perished in the waters. And they that kept them fled, and went their way into the city, and told everything, and what was befallen to the possessed of the devils. And behold, the whole city came out to meet Jesus, and when they saw him, they besought him that he would depart out of their coast. So God bless you all. I hope you all have a great day today. Amen. I hope everything goes wonderful. If you're in the side of these storms, be aware that this second snowstorm is going to be bringing heavy snowfall. So make sure you got whatever materials you need. It could be power outages as well. So we got to watch out for that as well, because it is going to be some severe storms. So I appreciate y'all for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video today. I do appreciate you. All glory does go to God. Amen.